Part No. One Prelude to the Battle. After escaping the siege of Panhala, Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj found himself pursued by a large Bijapur force under Siddhi Johar's command. Determined to stop Shivaji's escape, the Bijapur army relentlessly chased the Maratha king, hoping to capture him before he could reach the safety of Vishalgad. Shivaji Maharaj, fully aware of the impending danger, devised a clever plan to lead the enemy away from his path, while making a bold escape through the treacherous terrain of the Sahyadri mountains. Part No. 2. The heroic Baji Prabhu Deshpande. In order to delay the advancing Bijapur forces and ensure his safe passage to Vishalgad, Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj entrusted his loyal commander, Baji Prabhu Deshpande, with a critical mission. Baji Prabhu, along with 300 of his bravest warriors, was tasked with holding the narrow pass of Godkind, later known as Pawankhind. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Baji Prabhu accepted the challenge, knowing full well that his sacrifice would be necessary to protect his king and his people. Part No. 3. The setup at Godkind. The rugged and narrow terrain of Godkind presented the perfect opportunity for a small force to hold off a larger enemy. Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj's men took strategic positions along the mountain pass, ready to fight with all their might. The steep cliffs and narrow passageways made it difficult for the Bijapur army to launch a coordinated assault. As the Bijapur forces approached, Baji Prabhu and his soldiers braced themselves for a fierce battle that would test their strength, courage and loyalty. Part No. 4. The Bijapur assault begins. The Bijapur army, numbering in the thousands, launched a relentless attack on the Maratha forces stationed at Godkind. Waves of enemy soldiers charged through the narrow pass, attempting to break through the Maratha defences. However, the Marathas, led by Baji Prabhu, fought with unmatched ferocity, using every inch of the terrain to their advantage. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the Marathas managed to hold their ground, preventing the Bijapur forces from advancing further. Part No. 5. Baji Prabhu's last stand. As the battle raged on, the Marathas faced overwhelming odds. Many of Baji Prabhu's men were killed or injured, but he refused to give up. Wounded but undeterred, Baji Prabhu continued to fight with incredible determination, cutting down enemy after enemy. His unwavering resolve and sheer bravery inspired the remaining Maratha soldiers to fight even harder. Baji Prabhu knew that every second he delayed the enemy brought Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj closer to safety. Part No. 6. The Sound of Victory. After hours of intense fighting, Baji Prabhu and his warriors began to feel the weight of the enemy's numbers. Despite their valiant efforts, they were slowly being overwhelmed. Just when all seemed lost, the distant sound of cannon fire echoed through the mountains. This was the signal that Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj had reached the safety of Vishalgad. Baji Prabhu, knowing that his mission had been successful, collapsed from his wounds, having fulfilled his duty to his king. Part No. 7. The Aftermath of the Battle. The Battle of Pawankhind cost the lives of nearly all the Maratha warriors who had fought alongside Baji Prabhu. However, their sacrifice was not in vain. Their brave stand at Godkind allowed Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj to escape the Bijapur forces and reach Vishalgad safely. The Bijapur army, stunned by the Marathas' tenacity and unable to pursue Shivaji any further, retreated in defeat. The Maratha victory at Pawankhind became a symbol of unyielding loyalty and heroism. Part No. 8. Legacy of Baji Prabhu Deshpande. Baji Prabhu Deshpande's heroism during the Battle of Pawankhind earned him a place in history as one of Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj's most loyal and courageous warriors. His selfless sacrifice became a source of inspiration for future generations of Maratha fighters. The narrow pass where he made his last stand was renamed Pawankhind in his honor, forever immortalizing his bravery and devotion to the cause of Swarajya. Part No. 9. Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj's tribute. Upon reaching Vishalgad, Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj mourned the loss of his beloved commander and the brave warriors who had laid down their lives at Pawankhind. He knew that without their sacrifice, he would not have survived. Shivaji Maharaj's gratitude towards Baji Prabhu Deshpande and his men was immeasurable, and their memory remained etched in his heart as he continued his struggle for independence and self-rule. Part No. 10 Conclusion: A story of loyalty and courage. The Battle of Pawankhind 1660 stands as one of the most heroic episodes in Maratha history. It exemplifies the unwavering loyalty and sacrifice of Baji Prabhu Deshpande and his men, who gave their lives to protect Chhatrapathi Shivaji Maharaj and ensure the survival of the Maratha cause. Their courage in the face of impossible odds continues to inspire people to this day, reminding us of the extraordinary lengths to which the Marathas went in their fight for freedom.